Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to a traditional MZK No Man's Sky video. The reason why I'm bringing you a No Man's Sky video today is because finally we have received a new content update for the game titled No Man's Sky Living Ship Update. Now this update was initially pushed to the experimental, whereby it was kind of hidden in an almost ARG format, whereby we had to buy the Nexus egg, then fly around, random shit would happen, you connect the dots, and soon enough people started realizing that a full-blown content update was hidden in this supposed bug fix experimental update. But regardless, the update is now out for all platforms. You can play the update right now. I've had my fair share of it, and yeah, it's pretty fucking good. So before we get into the video, I do just want to really quickly plug my Discord server and my Patreon, both of which will be in the description of the video. My Discord server is usually dead as fuck, but when there is No Man's Sky content that is new and about, it is extremely lively. It's a great place to meet No Man's Sky fans, and also a great place to talk with fans of this channel. So yes, please do check it out, and Patreon, just so I can get some money, because I'm poor as fuck. I'm eating pasta every day, and yeah, all the support is completely appreciated. Thank you so much. Alright, so the main introduction of the Living Ships update is of course the Living Ship. Now the Living Ships are a new class of rare sentient starships which you can add to your fleet, growing in dozens of procedurally generated variations. Now from my knowledge, in order to get one of these living ships, you have to follow the quest line whereby you get the egg from the Nexus, follow the steps, and eventually you will get yourself some of these ships. These ships look like basically space whales. They look like alien creatures because they are living, they're not mechanical, they're actual organic ships. They have unique cockpits as well, which we will get to in a second, and yeah, this is basically the main selling point of the update, and hence where the title has come from. Alright, so linking in with these living ships, we now also have organic technologies. So these biological ships have their own set of unique organic technologies, all procedurally generated for a customized, evolved layout. Again, I haven't got my hands on one of these ships just yet, so I'm not entirely sure what this stuff is all about, but my guess is we now have these organic variants of what would be mechanical upgrades for regular ships. You can see here that they have their own unique icons and look to have their own unique attributes as well. The one thing which I absolutely love about this update is the emphasis on sci-fi. This is the most alien update to No Man's Sky we have had so far. I mean, look at the icons for the ships. They look fucking beautiful. These little strange, disgusting, colourful icons are exactly what No Man's Sky needs. Coupled with the ships as well, there is a true feeling of No Man's Sky being that strange acid trip sci-fi experience which was lost with Atlas Rises. Alright, so moving on now, we have the Origin Story mission. So there are a new series of missions called Starbirth, which is like the main story, which will take place through the ancient Korvax experiments that led to the birth of these sentient starships. So I believe this is how you get the ships, by simply following the quest line, like with the Abyss update for example. You just have to do what it says, and eventually you'll get to what you need to find. I have seen a little bit of gameplay from Bruce something or other, the Twitch streamer. He was streaming it yesterday and he was going through the main campaign, and this shit looks interesting. There is a large emphasis on coordinates, something which I'm absolutely fucking awful at, so I'm trying to find a workaround for that. But this update is essentially focused on space, so the main story takes you through a lot of space. You're going to be spending a lot of time in your ship, going to places, and less about mining to my belief, and more about locating, hunting, and, as I said, exploring the vast endless void of space. So as mentioned a little bit of time ago, these organic ships also have organic cockpits. It sounds like some kind of vegan in LA, but essentially these cockpits look fucking beautiful. They have these incredibly unique design to them, beautiful colors, and again looking incredibly sci-fi. There isn't really that much to say about them other than the fact they look so cool, like insanely cool. I'm so excited excited to get my hands on one of these. Another huge addition to the Living Ships update is the introduction of space encounters. Yeah, you heard me right. This is a space update after all. So we now have rare encounters with mysterious space objects and strange new life forms while pulsing through a star system. So these items which you can find in space, again, I haven't found any, I haven't been lucky enough to find any, but from what it says on No Man's Sky's website, they yield rewards or more often than not dangerous encounters. So essentially what this introduction is doing is giving a purpose to space. This is what we have been asking for God knows how long now, to make space more interesting and to make space actually a playable area. And the fact that these encounters have to be created by pulsing in space gives you the concept of traveling. You actually have to travel, but not warping or going to a planet, literally driving in endless space. That is how you trigger them, and that is what is so fucking cool about this update. Alongside this, we also have the introduction of space NPCs. So NPCs now have the potential to hail your communicator in space. These alien life forms often stock specialty items for sale, but some may need assistance or approach with more questionable intentions. I have encountered one of these traders so far. It is done in the exact same way as the other encounters by simply pulsing in space, and yeah, this shit is cool. There have also been some changes to the quality of life improvements in the game. So for example, managing items in the inventory has become easier with a new shortcut to instantly divide a stack in half, which is always nice. Multiplayer exploration has also been streamlined with the ability to warp as a group. You can team up with your friends and strangers on the space anomaly, then choose your exit destination to continue your journey together. This is something which I like, and something which I never even realised was missing from the game. Finally, game performance has been also improved across the board, with a focus on runtime optimizations for terrain, cloud and water shaders for PSVR and PlayStation 4. It seems to be like these terrain fixes in particular, something which good old LZ is always very vocal about on Twitter, seem to be aimed at just PlayStation versions of the game. PC doesn't really suffer from any performance issues anymore, and Xbox, well, I don't really know about Xbox. But yeah, that is the major additions to the Living Ships update for No Man's Sky. There are of course a full extensive page of patch notes which will be linked in the description of the video for you to check out. But yeah, this update is promising. This update is good. This update is meatier than I thought, and I think a lot of people did not expect it to be a space update. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a gimmicky, cosmetic kind of affair, like with the rainbow rocket trails which we have been getting recently. But no, we have a substantial content update. Hello Games say they are working on more already. So hopefully the next port of call is going to be planet variation, and then we've really ticked off all the boxes which we need. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today's video, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed a classic No Man's Sky video. If you made it all the way to the end, then please do feel free to leave a like on the video. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. Have a lovely evening. Take care.